My dear viewers, welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Pisceans and it's for the month of January, a little bit over 2026. It is all about your finances, your work, career, everything you need to know about your money, my dear Pisces. Welcome to this reading. Welcome to 2026. May it be a very prosperous and wonderful year for you and your family and loved ones, and a very safe and happy one. Filled with abundance. That's my wishes for all of you. I'd like to welcome you all and wish you the best of the best there is. My dear Pisces, I'd like to thank you for the years that you have been supporting me and watching these videos. Please continue your support by taking care of watching 1 or 2 extra videos per week in support of my health. It means a lot to me, and in gratitude to those of you who are already doing that. We're going to start the reading with the first message to see what is one of the most important messages, and there it is. Okay, self-confidence. Interesting. Let me put my glasses on. Self-confidence is exactly that. It's about having confidence in yourself. It is about strong self-belief and a sense of worth. I feel like this part of your life is going to be healing, and a lot of it has healed this year. 2025 marks a year of healing for your self-confidence. You've started having more faith in yourself. You started becoming more in tune with your self-worth, and it looks to me like you are in the process of healing, and continuous healing is going to take on and on for another 6 months, and then finally it's going to be completely over. Now I'm going to take on 2 messages from another deck to see what else you need to know, my dear Pisces. Here we go. The first one, and it says generosity. Generosity from the heavens, the universe. They're going to be very generous with you, especially if you have been giving without benefit, helping others, those in need, and so forth. It looks to me like a lot of changes are going to take place and bring on a lot of generosity from the heavens towards you. So that is wonderful. Great news. The next one says that you are in grace and you are protected by everyone, like the heaven, the universe, whatever your belief is. And this is bringing on a lot of success and removing an obstacle from your life. There is one obstacle will be removed, that's for sure. One challenge even. And then it's smooth sailing with a lot of success coming your way. Now I'm going to take on one message regarding something you've been thinking about, on your mind, wanting an answer or guidance regarding. So we're going to take one for all Pisceans, for every Pisces. And we've got helpful people. Ask for help. There will be helpful people helping you towards this situation, whatever it may be, whatever it is you are thinking about. Okay. That explains that. Now I'll move on to the next level. This level is 2 messages from this deck. I'm going to be cutting twice. So the first one shows someone of air energy, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Someone that is very straightforward and very honest and direct to the point. We'll find out what about them. A rebirth is about to start, a new lease of life for you. Let's have a look at the next one. And it says a lot of wealth is coming. Exceptional amount of wealth. Play the lotto or the lottery. This is a windfall. This can only be explained as a windfall unless somebody wins really big and gives you big amounts of money. This is the generation of wealth. A lot of wealth coming your way. So let's have a look. The next level, next deck, which I'm going to cut twice again for all Pisces. The truth. And we've got love begins. The Ace of Cups can be about the beginning of love, especially in regard to a relationship, if you're having a relationship with someone of air energy. But mostly it is the greatest gift from the heavens that gives you abundance in many areas of your life. And it can very easily become a windfall, because when a lot of money comes, big amounts of money, they can heal many areas of your life. So that is very strong here. And the Ace of Cups, which is magnificent. And also, like I said, it can be the beginning of the greatest love. A love that you want to commit to, perhaps. Commitment. There's commitment. The next one The challenge I was talking about is here. This is the Five of Pentacles, which shows that there may be challenges in your money. There may be challenges in situations where you're finding it difficult to balance things out. You will see that there could be a situation where you've got to leave a situation. I will clarify to know further as to what this is. And it's sitting right next to wealth. So it'll be overcome by wealth, that's for sure. Especially if it's a money situation, because the Five of Pentacles is to do with money. Now I'm going to take on a few more messages. 3 messages from another deck, cutting only once. The truth for all Pisceans. I wonder what this didn't want to go. Toxicity. Okay, the Devil. Let me see. It shows nostalgia, memories. It looks like you are leaving the past behind. Some of you are leaving someone behind and moving forward. This is nostalgia. It's about the Six of Cups, leaving the past behind and moving forward. Self-worth, again, here, there's a lot of situations, healing from self-worth, self-confidence, self-worth. You see that? Healing from unworthiness. There's boundaries being set. There's expectations. There's values. There's situations with vibrations and wanting to know, taking a stand and fighting for what you believe in regard to self-worth and confidence. Maybe your self-confidence has started escalating. Again, confidence. Assertiveness is needed because there's some sort of taking a stand and fighting for what you believe in is here. And there is something about control, aggression, but confident. You're confident and assertive at this point in time. Wounded in some ways, but trying to control your aggression. This is someone with masculine energy. Very interesting. Okay, I'm going to take these and put them all here. It's very bizarre because there is a situation to do with control. There is a situation to do with things not as they should be. Okay, there must be something maybe from the past which will, by clarification and getting extra cards, will understand everything. Let me take on 2 more cards, or 3 from this deck for all Pisces. Then I'll clarify and we get to the bottom of this. Asking about life's purpose, wondering about life's purpose. Some of you might be considering working as counselors or guidance, or supporting others. You just want something more than money. Maybe you're tired of just chasing money and working. There's spiritual wealth. You're searching for spiritual wealth. That's why you're thinking maybe of doing something. But the divine path is going to be shown to you. The divine is going to enter into this and show you the way. So that is wonderful. Good to know. Okay. Right. The next one. And we've got a treasure. There is a hidden treasure. Worry-free finances. Money is coming big time. Really, we've got the generosity of the planet, from the earth, from the skies, from the heavens. The generosity is there, and so is the generations of wealth, abundance of wealth, all coming. And now we've got the treasure. So this explains to me that there is something really changing in your life, and the amount that's coming is massive. And it says worry-free finances. You don't have to worry. There's nothing to worry about. In fact, they will remove all your worry. Money in reserve, excess of it, you'll have so much. And some of you might be planning to do your own thing, perhaps. Hidden talent might come up when you have a lot of money. You've got time to think. You might want to do executive work or sales or just working for yourself. And entrepreneurship is all possible now. Okay, I'll put this one here. Oh, here rather. Okay, the next one. For all Pisces, and we've got the Hand. This is about manifesting money and reaching your goals. It is about financial assistance and hands-on work, working with your hands. Somebody's going to help you get a job, or you might be helping someone to get a job also. That's possible. Right, so now we move on to the next level, which is going to be the tea leaves. But prior to the tea leaves, I just want to show you this again, because the treasure and the wealth together is magnificent. This is incredible. To me, this shows that your life is changing big time, and there's a lot of wealth that's going to change everything. This generosity from the heavens is going to really impact your life on a grand scale. So that's very important to know. And now back to where we were. And I'll put this one right here. And this goes there. Okay. So we go to the tea leaves and see what the tea leaves want to tell us. The truth for every Pisces, for all Pisces. Okay, so something did fall. The mountain road. Okay, so we've got ranking up. That's nice. They're all good. 3. There's another one. Okay, we need 2 more and we're done. Okay, is that 2? Could it be? No. Okay, just 1 more and that's it. And then, oh no, too many. But it doesn't matter. I have to take it since I want 6. All right, let's have a look at everything here. We have the ladder. This is ranking up to high levels. Some of you are going to get promoted, rising in your position, success without a doubt. The ladder is about success. Climbing towards the ladder is about success, climbing towards success. It is about ranking up in your life, your status, and so forth. Then we've got the teapot, which is all about someone being angry and letting it out. That's number 1. The other one is about connections, and connections that are igniting and improving friendships. This might not have happened. It's about to happen. You're getting together maybe with someone somewhere and you're connecting. Okay, in regard to the tea leaf, it says deep friendships with someone of the same sex. Right. And then we got the mountain. And the mountain is about reaching to the top. You are going to be reaching. You are climbing to get to the top. And this is your way to success and your way to reaching your goals. There may be 1 or 2, 3 steps and you're almost there. Oh, tea leaf, sorry. And the tea leaf says you are on the road to success. We have the bowl, which is also about something wonderful, going to a special place. It's about abundance. It's like cornucopia, which is like abundance. It is also about material things. It's about doing something wonderful and being part of something really beautiful. It can also be to do with your business. Some of you might be dealing with a plantation or vegetation or fruit or something like that. And there's a lot of sweetness coming into your life also with the bowl. The next factor is plenty of material things. You are going to be collecting a lot of things, material things. Maybe you'll be also given gifts, which you will start collecting. That's another important factor about the bowl collection of. Wow, you got the kite. This is seeing the bigger picture. It's about vacation, going on a trip somewhere and really rising up. And also there is a possibility of increasing your what's the word that it's on the tip of my tongue, not your spectrum, your perspective. Increasing your perspective and going on a trip. Over here it says vacation. Very close, yes. Needle and thread is about mending situations, repairing situations. It can also be about reaching to a level of abundance at the same time. But mending and repairing and resolutions. According to the tea leaf, it says a sincere wish will be granted. Nice, okay. Okay, we've got the diamond, a precious gift. This is about wealth to the highest level degree being given to you either by the generosity of the heavens or by someone. This could be also a diamond ring that you're considering buying for someone or somebody's buying for you. It's a precious gift, that's for sure. Sometimes it can be the greatest gift of all, connected to the Ace of Cups. It says you will be receiving, according to the tea leaf, you will be receiving or giving a precious gift. Okay. And now we have finally the fox. This is about someone being shrewd, being tactful, It is also about you being resourceful, and you also taking care of your life, looking at all aspects, setting boundaries. And territory is also here, where you want to set boundaries, what your rights are, so that you don't give in when you're standing for your rights. Shrewdness and resourcefulness both can be used in your own business if you are, and dealing with money. Pay attention to details about money. Okay, according to the tea leaf, it says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Okay, so we've established that. Now I'm going to clarify the cards. Let's have a look at the clarifications. We're going to start with the self-worth situation that keeps coming up over and over. What is this all about for all Pisceans? The truth. I see. Right. It shows to me that, yes, the Five of Pentacles is the reason that you are questioning everything. This loss, you've gone through loss with someone. Either you might have been giving a lot. They were taking for granted money, material, maybe. Someone that was a bit materialistic, perhaps. Or you were sort of being accused of not being quite wealthy, maybe even. This is a challenge that you might. This could also be to do with a business where there were issues with money, and now it's falling apart. Now, it is also showing here that there is the Lovers. Now, the Lovers shows that there could be a new person entering your life that will be the cause of you having self-worth and realizing this person, by just loving you for who you are, will probably be someone that will impact your self-worthiness, and you will see that this person doesn't expect much of you. This is one, because we have the Ace of Cups, so that's one part of it. Even though this is a money reading, I also see that there could be a partnership that is going to be spectacular, and you're going to make major decisions. This is where you are going to be bringing back the money that you have lost. If you have lost money, it does look like somebody has lost money. A new decision to be made about someone new that's entering your life. So your self-worth over here is going to be restored by someone. Let's have a look at, again, self-worthy, the nostalgia. What is it that you've left behind? Okay, what you've left behind was someone that might have been of fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, may have been, or somebody that was very, this is very bizarre. You're leaving behind a family member, maybe, and now you are moving forward with someone very caring, very nurturing. The heavens are going to be very supportive of you. That's why you are in grace. And having the Empress here, it shows that the Empress is a loving energy of the heavens that gives you abundantly, and they've given you someone of fire energy. I feel it's not the fire energy that you're leaving behind. No, they've given you someone that has strong fire energy that is igniting something amazing within you. This person is very giving and very loving, but they are fire energy. That means sometimes they can be a little bit controlling. Fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. And I feel with the Empress, you are going to be abundantly taken care of by someone of fire energy. So you have nothing to worry about. Really nothing to worry about. Whatever you're leaving behind, the past is the past. Don't let it dictate the future. Don't let the past ever dictate where you're heading. The Ace of Cups for all Pisceans. Let's see what's going on. Wow. A new beginning of wealth and abundance. There's the 10 again. A new beginning that gives you a great victory. Now the victory here can be a windfall. You see, a great windfall is possible. Like I said before, there is a treasure for you, and now we've got it again, the 10 of wealth, twice in your reading. Generation of wealth. You are destined for some sort of a windfall. Play the lotto or the lottery. Play it well. Small amounts of money. Consistency is everything. Play the numbers that were given to you. I feel like there's a possibility, a very strong possibility, many of you are going to win. Wow. This happened for another person, another star sign, but I don't remember who it was. They had the 10 of wealth twice. So it did happen to one more sign. That sign, if it's one of your rising or your descendant, that means it's going to be a sure deal. That those of you, I just don't remember what it was, that in their reading they had double 10 of wealth. This rarely ever happens. Okay, so now this was in regard to the Ace of Cups, and of course the Ace of Cups, like now, it shows that is going to be the greatest gift from the heavens, and the greatest gift is the generosity of the wealth that's coming. Let's have a look at who or what is the energy of the Page of Swords. Right, this person could have earth in them. This could be a Taurus, Libra, or a Virgo, Gemini. Possibly, yes, because we've got earth and air. There could be someone new entering your life, someone that you'll be working with, and you'll be working well together. Somebody you might meet at work, maybe. It does look to me like you are working hard on something, and you are going to reach to where you're supposed to reach. But in the process of that, while you are working hard, you have to pay attention to details so that you don't make any mistakes. And there is someone that is going to be very supportive and very helpful in your life, someone of earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Now this is all in connection to this person. So I really truly feel like there is an air energy, and I feel like it could be Virgo, Gemini, because they're united by Mercury is their ruler, or Libra, Taurus, which is Venus, rules them, earth and air. And this is someone that you're working well together and building something magnificent, but you just got to pay attention to details when it comes to money, so there won't be any losses. Now I'm going to look at the 10 of wealth. We're moving to the next level. And it says the Magician, power, absolute power is going to be yours. There will be problems. There is going to be a little bit of toxicity and issues here, but nevertheless, they are going to heal, because you got the Magician, and the Magician is nothing but power. Excessive amount of power is going to be yours. Obviously, wealth is power. It goes without saying. Wealth is anything but power. It's everything, sorry, and power. Sorry, I'm tired. I don't know how I'm putting it, whether I'm putting it right or not. But wealth is utmost power, that's for sure. It's magic. It's like magic on our world. There is no magic. Only excessive amount of money is magic, because you get to have everything you want. Nothing stands in your way. So it looks to me like you are going to be empowered on a grand scale. Like magic, things are going to happen for you. And that's the power of this wealth that's coming. And the Magician is there. So it shows me that it's going to give you all that you want, everything. Now we're going to look at the 5 of Pentacles and see what is this loss all about. I guess now that we have this one out in the reading, it shows really when this money comes, you got to pay attention and be very, very vigilant as to what to do, who to tell when it's big money, so that you don't lose it. It says freedom. Oh my God, you got the freedom card. This is connected to Aquarius. And this is also about absolute freedom. No cares in the world anymore. So, and you got celebration, celebrating something magnificent. So whatever it was ending, or there was money issues, or whatever there may have been here, it's all over. You are celebrating and really rejoicing. A time of freedom, a time of happiness, an absolute time of celebrating something magical. And I think the magic is in the money. There's no other way of explaining this. Now let's move on to the next level, and the next level is finding out 2 messages from this deck for all Pisces. It says, watching the clouds, lay back, rest and relax. This is like, I feel like something big is going to happen. You might be going on a vacation. Yes, we did have the kite, which was vacation, possibly vacation, but I feel like you're resting, relaxing, because something magnificent is coming, and it's a lot of money. That's for sure. A lot of wealth. Let's see the next message And the bowl is about money also, material stuff. And there was one more. Oh, the needle and thread is also about windfall, money, big amounts of money. And then it says you're beginning now. Take the first step and start. You're starting something magical, a new way of life. And that could emerge from a life of wealth, because you're climbing up the ladder to the highest level. Now I'm going to take 3 messages with time frames. Let's see what they are for all Pisceans. Starting with the first one. And it says healing. This is all about healing, self-confidence, issues, all of that. They're going to heal with big money like that. And it's happening between 6 to 12 weeks from the time you see this reading. A lot of healing is going to take place, and a lot of it is connected to love also. And this year, 2025, the year of the snake, and the snake is all about healing. The next message, spiritual career. There could be an ending of a karmic career. There could be the beginning of a new spiritual career. This is all about healing, freedom, transcending to high levels. And we've got 6 to 15 weeks from this time that you see this reading onwards. You are going to go through a spiritual career, a spiritual connection. You're coming to terms with someone that you are spiritually connected with. And also, for some, it could be the end of a chapter that was a chapter that's coming to an absolute ending with someone. And for some, it's starting a new spiritual career, a new mission with someone new. The next message, or the next path, or the next karmic completion, they actually made me understand it. Karmic completion means the end of karma, the end of a karmic chapter of your life. It seals, it goes to the end. You know, something that might have been still lingering from the past, it's going to get cleared and cleaned out, and it's an absolute karmic completion. And it's going to happen within 10 weeks. It might have already started and happened in October. And now you're starting something wonderful, a new spiritual career, learning, exploring with someone new. So that is magnificent. And for some of you who haven't gone through the karmic completion, you will be within 10 weeks' time. And now I'm going to look at the Chinese cookies to see what else is there for all Pisceans to know. Is there a message? One has to open up. Yes, thank you. And we'll see what it says with glasses. It says positive work outcome. Positive work outcome. And that's what that one is all about. This one here. Working really hard but paying attention to detail. But positive work outcomes. Consistent efforts will bring rewards, and a major purchase is worth making. Some of you could be purchasing your dream home, your dream car, your dream business, whatever it may be. Something big you're purchasing, and there's a lot of wealth to help you get there, so why not? And if you need help, they're saying ask for help, especially like if you need professional help with a lot of money. And that is the end of your reading. You are celebrating. There's a lot of generosity, a lot of magic happening in your life. It's all spectacular. I wish you abundance of blessings. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Give me a thumbs up if you did. And don't forget your support by watching 1 or 2 extra videos per week in support of my health. That means a lot to me, and I'm in gratitude for those of you who will consider giving me that support. It's all free. Everything I do here is free, just so there won't be any misunderstandings when I ask for 2 extra videos to be watched. I'm just lacking view time. That's all. That's why I ask for it, so that I don't have to work so much because of my breathing issues. And that's all. I don't want to explain it. I have explained it many times. I don't want to bore you with my problems, but I'm in gratitude if you will support my health. Best wishes, love, light, regards, and namaste to each and every one of you.